I do like those 2008 Bionicle sets. Yeah, the MISTIKA, the PHANTOKA. It gave us 6 brilliant Makuta villains spread over 2 different waves of sets. So let's celebrate these excellent toys by taking a look at revamps of each one of them. Let's check out some community creations and get inspired. Our first creation today is an incredible revamp of Gorast, made by Vanimox. You know, I do like the original set, but it does have one problem. It had those big clawed hands, and they're great, but because they're so big, sometimes they get in the way of themselves. And it actually did limit the posability depending on how you posed it. Look, I don't care how cool it looks, if the posability suffers, it's not always a good trade-off. But hey, in true Vanimox fashion, this mock reworks the limbs and makes sure that posability is excellent. I mean, just look at some of this insane movement, the brilliant poses that it can get into. Vanimox is, if you're looking for good posable stuff, go look at their profile, because dang. I love this shot here, making them look even more like a mosquito. This kind of reminds me of General Grievous. If you remember in Revenge of the Sith, he walks around normal, but he also goes into that freaky, spider mode. Something about it is so, unsettling, so scary. You don't expect that he's able to do that, and then he does, and you're like, oh, dang. Yeah, I think that is the perfect thing to introduce on a revamp of a villain character. Some sort of unexpected, unsettling change. Even if it is just a posing change. Maybe that's something to consider on your next revamp of a Makuta. Now these new limbs, they're very simple, but very cool. They're sleek, they're stylish, and all they are is basic CCBS bone pieces covered in tires. The texture of this, it's so nice. And the best part is, it looks like armor. It buffs things up just a little bit. But the armor doesn't get in the way of any of the joints, so nothing is affected. Posability isn't sacrificed for looks, and we like to see that. Oh, and these tiny daggers, making use of some of the claws from Rocker 3.0. Man, this is a sensational upgrade. Well done. The next creation, Chirox, the Scythe of Cardanui. And this is made by Destiny's Bound. Much more bulky redesign, and I like it. Now look, I see a lot of complaints on the original Chirox set that the limbs are too long, too lanky, too weird. I disagree personally, but I get it. So hey, if you're one of those people that doesn't like how that looks, maybe this fixes it. Maybe this is a little more up your alley. Instead now, the limbs also have some mechanical gears and tubes and pipes and details. This is sick. The very bat-like appearance of Chirox in general, it's very animalistic. So injecting in little bits of robotic touches, it really helps sell that mechanical aesthetic that you do associate with Bionicle. I think this was a very nice touch. I also love some of these silver armor pieces on the legs. Just the way that they flare out, it looks nice. And I kind of think it also looks a bit like a kickstand. It's quite possible that depending on how you pose this mock, these will actually help with stability. It's a win-win. The torso also has this trans-orange ribcage piece that you would have seen on Coulter. Fun fact, this piece I think is $10 on Bricklink. It's not cheap. Well, last I checked anyway. Now okay, the revamp no longer has that Tridax pod that comes out of the body, which is a shame. I always liked that. But at least you still get that nice pop of color. I think it looks really good. And so do these wings. Yeah, the original ones were pretty good, but I do like some cloth. Cloth wings like this, awesome. Let's take it back to Bitil. Laminette has made this. This revamp really effectively matches the original slim body shape, but it adds in a few notes of detail, like slicer heads for thighs. The shape of this piece actually does an excellent job of matching the anatomy of a typical leg. I love it. And how about the use of this leg armor piece right here on the torso? This is the same piece we saw on Meltdown. I love how it flares out into the rest of the neck. It just looks good. So cool. Everything about this is really good. A more modest revamp, but it really does the job, hits the nail on the head. Good to see. Number 4. It's Antroz, made by Bionicles. Antroz has been working out, doing some P90X, hitting the gym. Now he's swole, he's a big buff boy. And actually, I think it works. Antroz always had this massive mask. It looked good on the original body. Maybe it even looks a little better here. Speaking of the body, let's take a look at these legs. Nice to see Wenawa's mask, Wenawa Hordika's mask, right here. There's something about those Hordika masks, they always look good as a leg armor. Then we got one of these pieces just down below, and some of them on the arms. Now this dark red recolor of Knight's Kingdom armor, we saw it on an old Exoforce set. Dude, this piece in this color from this set, I see it pop up in frickin' every Bionicle mock ever. And it always looks so nice. If you don't own that piece, I recommend heading over to Bricklink and picking some up. It's so Bionicle coded, you know? Another very helpful piece with a lot of uses, Pyrox's mask. It looks real good as shoulder armor, like part of the torso. What an amazing revamp. It's time for everyone's favorite, one of the most interesting and well-written Bionicle characters we have. Krika. Master Rika has built this. Well, okay, it's not technically a Krika mock, but you can learn lots from this, and it would totally be useful to look at this to inspire your own revamp of the character. Because I mean, 2 heads. I really like how that looks. Seeing 2 big spikes rising up from the torso like this. Dang, it looks so good. And we got more spikes darting off the edges of the shoulders. In general, this has such a nice spiky look. All of those repeated sharp lines. It's nice. The best one though, these feet. These pieces come from old mate Prydak, one of the Baraki. They made up his feet, but flipping them like this to become spiked legs, even better. Although, the mock does allow you to rotate these and then they become feet. I love a good cheeky transformation like this. And I love this weapon. Just spamming all of those Krika blades onto the one piece, the one weapon. That's so cool. What a big, beefy appearance it has. I think Krika looks absolutely incredible. Our last creation today. It's a revamp of Vamprah by Husk World. Well, again, it's not actually the character, but it's close enough. Now, what I love most about this, it does change up the body shape, but it still pays homage to the original. Like these feet. It's got that same spike, but now it's like a spiked boot. It's a very fun callback, isn't it? If you don't really want to do the whole body shape change that Vamprah has, and you want to stick with something a bit more traditional, I recommend you do this. It's also cool too that there's orange Tridax pod pieces all over the body, not just on the chest. Yeah, sure, that looked nice on the original set, but adding more, I love it. You know, the idea of gross orange balls growing out of your body is nasty, but you know, that kind of thing is actually quite appropriate for a Makuta. Perfect for a bad guy. We also got Taryx's mask right here on the legs. It's also cool how these spikes interface with the spike coming out of the lower leg. 2 spikes on the side, 1 in the middle. Sweet. Oh, and this hair, it's fun. It's always a pleasure to see hair on Bionicles. You just don't see that enough. These long black tentacles made an appearance in this System Bionicle playset. Very clever part usage. And that concludes our episode today about revamps of all of the Phantoka and the Mistika. Well, just the Makuta, and just the canister sets. I could have done Mutran and Icarax and maybe some others as well, but I just wanted to focus on the 6. Be sure to take a look at the links below if you want to see more from these builders. Otherwise, thanks for watching, happy building, and bye for now. Hey, say what you want about LEGO Smart Play, but dang, that Garchomp Pokemon set with the Umbreon in it, I love it. Garchomp's my boy, so I'm very, very happy to see that. I really want that set.